I didn't watch this one, did I? We might check this one out next time, but this is a Love Live video, and I love Love Live. So, I love Love Live, and I love Red Joker. Therefore, we need to watch this one. This is incredibly important. When I watched the second series of Love Live, I was kind of iffy about it, but like it really grew on me as it went on.
This is the beautiful town of Numatsu. From a humble fishing village since the 1400s to an economic revitalization generating over 5 billion yen in revenue.
Woo! Red Jonkler. Also, everywhere you see your fucking Love Live stuff. This is great.
A single year. With the creation of a single anime, the town of Numatsu would forever be changed.
It's just like an otaku haven now. This is what I love about Japan, right? Like, you have a series that just pops off, and then they just make it's like set in a town, and then they just make the entire town about. They just make it like a fucking otaku destination just to like build tourism.
Into Love Live's holy land. The streets, the shops, the buses,
the
restaurants, the boats, the 80-year-old grandma selling oranges. Wherever you look, there is an anime girl. Today, I'm going to tell you the beautiful story of how Love Live Sunshine saved the economy of Numatsu. The history of Numatsu extends all the way back to 1491, where it crafted its identity as a fishing village. The coast alongside the beautiful ocean with a fantastic view of Mount Fuji made it one of the best fishing hubs in Japan. Over the centuries, Numatsu built an image for itself as a
Nico H. Nico Hentai.
bustling fishery distribution base with some of the best, freshest seafood you can have
that
in
looks
the
good.
world. But as Japan entered the modern era, Numatsu started facing a major problem.
It's just
isolation.
Yeah.
Just like many small rural villages in Japan, the city started facing an aging population crisis, with younger people opting to move to Tokyo.
Is this why we're seeing so many Wait, hold on a second. So, is this why we're seeing so many tourism anime coming out right now? Like, this season, there's literally 2 of them. There is Mono, which is by the person who made Eurocamp, and there's, what's it called? Natsu no Tabi? Is that it? Right. What's it called? No, that's not what it's called. What's the fuck's it called? I'm blanking on the name. Where are you? Where is it? No, Hibi wa Sugiredo. No, that's also another one. Sorry, there's actually 3 of them. Yeah, so you have Hibi wa Sugiredo, which is like half of it is just like eating good food. The rest of it is just like traveling. And Zatsutabi, like there's basically like 3 traveling series. There's like 3 fucking traveling series in one season. Are they just trying to get people to like go around Japan? Is that what it is? Persona 5 Strike is also about the Persona 5 party traveling across Japan. I love my tourism propaganda anime. It's my favorite anime. Japan is so good at just making fucking you realize what's happening half the time. It's like, oh, this is the tourism propaganda season. People like to travel now. I think they want people to travel. Not necessarily having people come into the country, but people who are like in the big cities go out to these smaller towns.
For better job opportunities.
What about make baby propaganda? That doesn't work because people want to make babies with the anime characters.
population, and with it, a declining economy. Though somewhat stable, Numatsu's focus on its own industry of fishing and mandarin oranges meant that despite its gorgeous landscape, tourists were rare, and most people had never even heard of it before. Also, because of its history of focusing on its own industries, tourism was just not a big thing they paid attention to, and many of the so-called attractions were very far away, confusing to get to, and generally not very tourist-friendly. There was a severe lack of marketing of the town as well, so no one knew it as a place to travel to for vacation. It was a small town in its own bubble, and that bubble was shrinking fast. It didn't help either that Numatsu was right next to Ito and Hakone, two big tourist destinations with extreme international appeal that simply overshadowed Numatsu. Local businesses were struggling to stay afloat, and honestly, the future was looking bleak. However, in 2015, an announcement would change this fishing town's
I was so fucking hyped when I saw this first image. I was so like this. Just seeing it now like gives me chills. Like this was the heyday of Love Live. Love Live School Idol project had done so insanely well. You have Sunrise, the mech studio, who's like, I'm gonna make the biggest fucking idol anime that's ever come out, that's actually made people care about idol anime.
Future forever. On February 26, 2015, Love Live announced its sequel project, Love Live Sunshine. Brand new cast of characters whose story would take place in a brand new place, Numatsu. The choice of Numatsu was very deliberate, as the whole story of Love Live Sunshine was about whether these country girls in the middle of nowhere could become popular enough as idols to save their dying school. Keyword:
it was literally the same plotline as the first game. They're just not in Tokyo.
middle of nowhere, a key struggle in the anime. To be precise, their school was located in Uchiura, a completely countryside area next to Numatsu, surrounded by nature, really drilling in the middle of nowhere point. As an already very popular franchise, the sequel to Love Live was always bound to achieve massive levels of success, and fans were ready for Numatsu to become the next pilgrimage site. But what fans, or maybe even the staff, didn't expect at the time was how Numatsu was quite literally going to transform from a fishing town into a full-blown Love Live town.
They're just, you know what? Just fully embrace it. We got nothing else here. Let's just go. Cute anime girls in bikinis. Let's fucking do it.
It is believed that even before this Love Live project was announced, production staff and the city officials of Numatsu had long been in the talks about how this entire project would impact Numatsu. This is important because they couldn't just suddenly have a giant horde of weebs show up pilgrimaging in Numatsu with no prior warning. It would be a huge nuisance to the townsfolk and frankly against the whole point of the project.
Sure.
As the first season of the Love Live Sunshine anime started airing, collaborations started immediately, with a Love Live themed summer festival in July 2016, alongside an exclusive anime shop that sold almost only Love Live Sunshine goods. The popularity of Love Live Sunshine went from big to nationwide in only a few years, performing in Tokyo Dome.
Hey, some anime is getting us some tourism, run with it. Yeah, I guarantee that when Eurocamp came out, like that popped off as well. Like every time there's some like big anime set specifically in one location, like, the town just, like, half the time they just transform into it.
In 2018, only 2 years after their anime debut, what accompanied this was a massive overhaul of collaborations in
Was that just some, like...
What accompanied...
Yeah, it's just some, like, grandma walking by, looking at the anime figures.
This was a massive overhaul of collaborations in Numatsu. Now, before we move on, I'd like to explain what an anime...
To be fair, Shibuya, it's not like Shibuya needs help to get attention, right?
Pilgrimage is. Essentially, many anime settings are based off real-life locations, especially non-fantasy anime that actually take place in Japan. Big fans of these anime hence find these in real-life locations and pay them a visit, often trying to take pictures in the same angle framed in the anime. Sometimes the anime becomes big and you get iconic locations such as the stairs from Your Name or Shelter from Bocchi. These places will usually have...
I didn't know that was actually a I did not realize that was a
locations such as
I did not realize
stairs from Your Name or Shelter.
Or that this was a real what do you call it? Real concert room.
From Mochi. These places will usually have a poster or two or a souvenir shop to please fans. Pilgrimaging is becoming increasingly popular, and nowadays, when you land in Japan's biggest airports, they'll have giant banners promoting
Oh, I love Japan so much.
Anime tourism with a giant map
Anime
showing you where
tourism.
hundreds of anime took place in real life.
Oh
Why
my
is this
God.
important? See, pilgrimaging is usually just a short visit to these places for a cool reference. These places aren't inherently anime, they just happen to be places popular anime base their work off of. Knowing this, I'm sure everyone was prepared for Love Live fans to pilgrimage Numatsu. However, the
Is that an anime waifu in a religious place? That is exactly what that was. Yes.
scale of it became a different story. In light of Love Live Sunshine's extreme popularity and themes in the anime about loving Numatsu, their local town, in 2017, the official Numatsu City Hall started organizing explanatory meetings and study sessions to the local residents of Numatsu. Mind you, mainly elderly people, to familiarize the Love Live Sunshine franchise and how it may drastically impact tourism. Very quickly, local businesses, major stakeholders, and the city alike would embrace the sunshine with open arms. For better or worse, Numatsu was about to
love Xavier
change
Bocci.
forever. First was transportation. In 2017 to 2018, train lines would paint their entire trains in Aqua members to commemorate single releases.
Wow.
Buses would change to be themed after the girls, even getting the idols to do the bus announcements in character.
No. No, that's okay.
お待たせいたしました。紹介バスをご利用い
And new bus routes between Tokyo and Numatsu with aqua-themed buses were created for domestic fans to visit easily. Next, the local food started going under the Sunshine brand. The packaged bread, the seafood restaurants, even the proud local mandarin oranges Numatsu
Okay, that's actually really cool.
was known for was now being sold under the Sunshine brand. Then came the local festivals. The town's own festivals would start including the Sunshine Girls in their promotional art. Food, festival games, and many things at these local festivals would start being Sunshine themed. The Sunshine name continued expanding. Banners of the girls
Holy shit, that
would
is a
start being
lot.
Sunshine themed. The Sunshine
That is a lot of... Oh, it's Chica's birthday. That makes sense. Okay, I was gonna say, why the fuck is there so much Chica stuff?
name continued expanding.
Holy shit.
Banners of the girls are hung up all over the street. The information center, the shopping street, restaurants, pretty much every place imaginable in the city has a stash of Sunshine merch as promotion. And don't even get me started on the in real life locations of the girls' houses. A holy shrine exists in each one of them. Life locations of the girls' houses. A
Holy shit. That is so much yo stuff.
holy shrine exists.
I really should watch Love Live more than just clips. Love Live is really good, right? Like, I know you've probably seen, like, the memes, but, like, Love Live actually, like, legitimately is a really good series. No longer a real country, only a tourist resort. Final Fantasy VII was a documentary after all.
In each one of them. In just a measly 2 years, the entire city had changed. If you walk into Numatsu today, it would quite literally be a challenge to not see something Sunshine related every 3 minutes. In 2019, the Sunshine expanded to city-level events, where Numatsu's annual marathon started incorporating Sunshine artwork, and runners would get a special Sunshine certificate. Meanwhile, a giant billboard of Aqua was built at the center of Numatsu Station to welcome any new person.
This video does make you want to... Like, this video, I get if you haven't watched Love Live, like, it's such a big deal. Like, Love Live was the series. Like, yes, obviously Idolmaster and stuff like that and Aikatsu have existed for a long time. But, like, Love Live is the series that really brought eyes to Idol series. And I guess it brought eyes to it at a time prior to, you know, the whole Demon Slayer ruining everything, Boku no Hero fans ruining everything. It was, I think the time when Sunshine came out, that was the peak of like anime adoption, and everything's gone everything's gone downhill from there as things got like more popular. Demon Slayer did what? Demon Slayer made anime too popular. Demon Slayer, like, it's brought everything into the mainstream, so you got to deal with, like, normies watching anime now. This was at a point where it was still cringe to be an anime fan, and it was so good.
Who arrives alongside the already existing Sunshine Cafe. For God's sake, this is the first thing you see when walking out of the main station. Aqua started to become even more involved in city events, with now having the voice actresses hold a panel at the Numatu City 100th anniversary event. The city halls now featured the girls, and if you get married in Numatsu, your official legal marriage certificate could feature Love Live Sunshine. Seriously, Love Live Sunshine became the essence of this town.
I think AOT and MHA was what started that trend. Demon Slayer just accelerated it. Yeah, AOT was the first thing where where normies were watching anime. I think the difference with AOT though is when people watched AOT, they just watched AOT. When My Hero came out, when Demon Slayer came out, that's when normies started watching other series. This anime became popular and got ruined. Happened so many times. Well, you want to know a great example? I've been seeing a lot of Magic fans, like classic Magic fans, getting really pissed at the number of collaborations you're seeing. Like, I've never been a Magic the Gathering fan, but there's like collaboration sets with so many different things. And even just, like, in their core in-lore cards, you're seeing references to more modern stuff now, which a lot of people are getting very angry about. But it's become so much more popular that they're just going to chase the money.
What this Sunshine Revolution of Numatu did was a complete rehaul of the city from a humble...
Here you go, here's just a great example. This is the first one that comes to mind. Here is the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy collab. And they've just got like lots and lots of these collabs coming out. The Fortnitification of Magic the Gathering. That's a really good way to put it, yeah. I like the Magic the Gathering collabs, except for SpongeBob. They have a SpongeBob collab. Sure. Now, to be fair, what is that Japanese card game where its entire existence is collabs? Like, every single thing is just a collab with something. What happened to your bitrate? Australian internet. Yeah, Weiss Schwartz, that one. I think if you build something as that system from the start, no one's gonna complain. But the issue is when it, like, sort of changes into that. Kangaroo internet connection? Yeah, exactly.
Fishing town to a tourist city, attracting Love Live fans from all over the world. The city
Kylo,
got
are you a Love
huge
Live fan?
upgrade. For the convenience of the incoming Sunshine tourists, Numatu started shuttle bus services to all the big Sunshine pilgrimage sites. Numatu Station
Our friendship
itself has
relies
also
on this.
received a massive upgrade, with the refurbishment of its shopping streets and an overall expansion of facilities. They even crowdfunded unique manholes of the girls all over the city. Just, you know, a casual few $100K USD in a few hours. With all these changes, alongside the support of local businesses and the city itself, Numatu changed and prospered. It had far more facilities, transportation routes, and so on to accommodate the incoming tourists, making it a far
Well, I guess
more
having
pleasant
the extra routes are probably also good for the locals as well, right? Like, having more bus routes is just kinda... That's just useful.
to travel to. A study was actually done to estimate the economic effects of Love Live fan pilgrimages on Numatu.
Like anime holy place pilgrimage.
And the results are staggeringly good. In only 2017, Sunshine fans consisted of an approximate 300k to 380k extra tourists to Numatsu. Even if just going by the number of visits to the Uchiura Information Center, the yearly number had grown almost tenfold in 2 years.
Wow.
Taking into account the money spent on attractions for pilgrimage.
Look at
food,
this. Like, so you've their normal amount. I assume this is when, is that when the anime was announced or when it aired? Sunshine. When did Sunshine air? 2016. So this is where the first season aired. When did season 2 of Sunshine air? Or was it a split core? 2017. Yeah, so first season aired here, second season aired here. I wish more anime would be set in real life rather than isekai. Go watch Medalist. Do it. Go fucking watch Medalist. It's so good.
In 2 years. Taking into account the money spent...
When are we gonna see anime waifu... What do you mean, when? What the fuck do you mean, when? Are you unaware of the company that sells... That sells life-size anime sex dolls?
On attractions for pilgrimage, food, lodging, and so on, it's estimated that these 300k tourists contribute a yearly 5 to 6 billion yen, or if going by the USD exchange rate in 2017, a staggering 50 million USD increase in tourist spending in just 1 year.
And yes,
for
you can put extensions on Dakimakutas as well.
That is insane. What these statistics might hint at is how crazy anime fans are, or how otakus have figured out an infinite money glitch, because where are they getting this income from? But it's so
Live at
much
home, don't
more
pay
than
rent.
that. The reason Numatsu is so beloved by
Be an
Sunshine
oil
fans
tycoon.
is because of what the anime taught us. In the 2 seasons of Love Live Sunshine, the girls try their hardest to fight against the impossible, to fight against the closing of their school, a random school in buttfuck middle of nowhere, just because they love their school. They love their hometown. Almost every single attraction that exists in Numatsu and Uchiura is shown in the anime. The beautiful ocean with the Mount Fuji view, the colorful aquarium, the local
The city
mountain
does
in
not
the
look that
anime,
good.
the beautiful
The city does not look that good.
ocean with the Mount Fuji view, the colorful aquarium, the local mandarin oranges, the riverside flowing through the city. The beauty of this town is magnificently shown off. Artwork of the girls in magazines, on CD covers plastered all over Tokyo, all also show these real-life locations. The entire show is not just a show about idols.
Do you consider the 3D and Love Live good? For modern standards, it's a little rough. At the time, there was nothing that looked this good. You know what? Okay, let me show you. What's a good example? We'll do first season. Snow Halation. Can we see the actual... Okay, so there was an original version. Is that the original version or is that the anime version? That's the original version. Where's the anime version? You know, let's see. Love Live Season 1 performance. Let's see what we can find. Let's see if we can find something that works. Yeah. Okay, you know, we can't find one for season 1, but here's something from Sunshine. Yeah, no, it still looks incredible. Yeah, no, it looks really fucking good. Sunshine was a giant upgrade on season 1. I wanted to see a season 1 performance. Because season 1... but they've taken down a lot of the stuff. I guess I could do the comparison. That's the movie. That's not fair. Okay. Let me just bring up the comparison with Snow Halation. So they did like an original MV version before before the anime came out, which was much worse. And then this is the actual version. It was a little bit rougher. Like, the models weren't anywhere near as clear. But it was still... I think what really stood out is it was, like, so much better than everything at the time, right? Because let me see. What Aikatsu season was it at the time? Aikatsu. Yeah, okay, here we go. This is actually a prime example then. So, Aikatsu, episode 1 performance. Yeah, great example, actually. So this was the quality of anime idol performances at the time. So it was like miles ahead of what anyone else was doing. And Aikatsu was a giant franchise. By the end of Aikatsu, it did look really good, but early on, it was so rough. Ever seen Land of the Lustrous? Land of the Lustrous remains the best-looking 3D anime that's ever been made. I know a lot of... What's the one that people... the people were, like, really a big fan of recently? The music one? We had, like, the girl flipping people off. I'm blanking on the name.
It's frankly a love letter to Numatsu, a showcase of how beautiful this town is and how much all its residents love it. This is even reflected in many of the festivals, events held by Numatsu with Sunshine tie-ins. A bunch of them are called Jimoto Ai, aka Hometown Love.
No, not that one. No, the full Girls Band Cry. Girls Band Cry is the one I'm thinking of. Like, we're getting to a point where we're seeing actual good... I think the new season of Love Live... Hold up. I think the new season of Love Live is going to be full 3D. If I remember correctly. Okay, I can't find it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the newest one. No. Nijigasaki is like two series back now.
Live didn't just manage to get fans to like Love Live, they got fans to love Numatsu. In 2020, when COVID first struck, as a small town, Numatsu struggled due to a shortage of medical supplies. In response,
Nijigasaki is also really good as well, though.
Sunshine fans managed to organize donations to be sent to Numatsu to protect the Holy Land. Many from nearby overseas places like China and South Korea. Almost 20k masks and 1,500 bottles of disinfectant were donated, giving the city more than enough for COVID preventive measures. There was also a group of Shanghai fans who donated 10k masks during the time to the City Hall of Numatsu in a box with the message, "Our hopes are one. Wherever you are, we believe in the same tomorrow."
I've not watched... I don't know... Oh, that's part of the Bang Dream universe. Okay. I have not watched anything past the first season of Bang Dream. I didn't enjoy it, but apparently it's got way better.
Are actually the lyrics to a very important Love Live Sunshine song. They even declined the mayor's offer for free Love Live merch, as they said that their sole intention was to help. On the other hand, since knowing Numatsu struggled a bit with COVID in 2020, its economy depending on tourists, hometown tax donations drastically increased from 490 million yen in 2020 to 1.17 billion in 2021 and 2.3 billion in 2022. Fans really wanted this place to prosper. This is the kind of altruistic attitude Love Live fans have for Numatsu. It's extended far beyond loving an anime. They treat Numatsu with so much love, as if it were their own hometown. In fact, it very well could be. In recent times, Numatsu has started a campaign for Love Live fans to migrate to Numatsu. Not just promoting it, but holding fan-only relocation counseling sessions. These are quite literally Love Live themed seminars by the city itself, held by Love Live fans who had already moved to Numatsu because of Love Live. City promotional materials
It's just
even
a bunch
proudly
of otakus trying to invade the town.
Note the Love Live fans who had become official city employees. A result of this is the rare case of a small town in Japan having more people migrating into it than out of it, slowly easing the population problems Numatsu has been facing for so long.
It's either the greatest idea ever or a horrible mistake. Well, here's the thing, right? A lot of these small rural towns, people were just leaving. Like, no one was moving there, right? Because let's say someone has a kid in some little rural town. There's no job prospects there. They move to Tokyo, they move to Kyoto, and they go get an education there, they get a job there. And basically all that's left are the parents that were there, the grandparents that were there. And that's just not it. Like, even if it's not good in the short term, like, it might be the only thing that keeps a town like this alive.
Positive of people moving into Numatsu is now in the hundreds per year, and as we move on to the future, Numatsu seems to have a bright future ahead of itself, led by otakus. To Numatsu, this entire situation itself is nothing short of a miracle never seen before. The local residents' acceptance of Love Live into their daily life, the unwavering love of the fans, the fantastic setup and organization of the Love Live staff. All of these combined help Numatsu build up infrastructure, new transport routes, skyrocket its economy, encourage the immigration of young people to solve its population and workforce problem. Genuinely, every problem the city was previously facing is now being solved by Love Live Sunshine. Sunshine has essentially become the face, the economy.
And this is very much like Bocce, like the Sunshine anime came out like 10 years ago, right? And it's the same thing with Bocce, where the first season came out like quite a long time ago, and people are still talking about it. It's still getting like performances and radio show, like all of this stuff's still going on because people loved it so much.
The soul of the town, and it is loved by everyone, locals and tourists alike.
Okay, maybe not that.
The soul of the town, and it is loved by.
Maybe not this. I don't love this. That is maybe don't do this.
Everyone, locals and tourists alike. The strange case of Numatsu is described in articles as a happy virtuous cycle in which the work, local volunteers, local government, and fans are all connected by the word local love. To this day, Numatsu still welcomes Sunshine fans with open arms and is doing as good as ever. To all the Love Live fans watching this, you probably already know the real reason I chose to make this video now. As this video goes up, Aqua, the idol group of Love Live Sunshine, is about to have their final live after 10 whole years of performing. My feelings are extremely complicated, as Love Live Sunshine is the anime that genuinely changed the course of my life forever. It's the reason I moved to Japan to do my bachelor's degree. It's the reason I can say
Weeb.
I'm pretty proficient in Japanese now. It's how I've met some of the closest friends I will ever meet, and it has given me some of the best memories of my entire life. Hell, I befriended a young Japanese.
Yeah, shows up. Wait. You show up for your interview looking like this. But just replace that with a Sunshine shirt. Glasses included. The glasses are very important.
Guy whose dream is to move to Numatsu. Love life might never feel the same without Aqua, but I have faith that as the past 10 years has shown, the love fans have towards Love Live Sunshine and Numatsu will live on stronger than ever, and that Numatsu will continue to prosper through this miracle that was made. Special thanks to Vicente Pagani and all my other patrons.
I did hear that again. I haven't heard that in so long.
Prosper through this miracle that was made. Special thanks to Vicente Pagani and all my.
Honestly, the only problem I have with Sunshine is, the TikTok fans hopped onto one of Ruby's songs. Let me see if I can find the song. I've shown it before. What was the song? Yeah, that's it. I'm not crying, you are, Baka. Yeah, that's how I feel. This fucking song got like really popular on TikTok. Is this the section? Oh, it's muted. TikTok got really obsessed with this. As much as I hate TikTok, that's, yeah, I do love Love Live. It's very weird hearing a Love Live song outside a temple. Like, what priest is into Love Live turns out some weird TikTok. Oh, man. What is that? I think we might end off today. But let me see. What is this one? We might watch the one tomorrow. Dots. Yeah, I think we'll check this one out tomorrow.